Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the grand finale of Let's Play, Let's Go, Pokemon Eevee. This should be coming out late in the day on Sunday here, and then we should be jumping into our next plays on Monday following this. But let's get a head start. Let's go on. Let's get moving, see what we can do here for this grand finale. We'll be taking on the Elite Four. Plus a little bit more, of course. There's always a little bit more when it comes to these finales. So here we go. Here is our first Elite Four member, Lorelei of the Pokemon League. Now, Lorelei is going to have a specialty in Ice-type Pokemon, if you're unaware. Ice-type Pokemon are going to be a little bit of a pain for us. It's probably one of our weaker areas. But a lot of the ice type have an overlap with the water typing, so I think our good old friend Splinter should be able to handle the vast majority of this team. And then of course we have Pokemon like Taiga who can handle the ice typing, along with a few others, and I'm sure we could rely on Gunshow if we really need to come the end of this battle, but we'll see if we even get there. She might not stand a chance. When we had Jolteon in our Nuzlocke, I remember leveling up Jolteon to like the mid-70s because I knew this was going to be the hardest battle to overcome. We didn't want to lose any Pokemon right at the beginning, so I'm thinking a slightly over-leveled Raichu compared to her Pokemon is going to be not a problem to carry us all the way to the finale here. And here comes Jinx. I actually will switch for Jinx into Taiga, because Jinx does not have the water typing like a lot of other Pokemon, so he should do relatively well here. As long as she doesn't switch out, we haven't seen any of the gym leaders or anything like that switch out, so I would be really surprised if we see that in an Elite Four battle, but you never know. I don't know how they're programmed. Okay, I avoided that attack. That's pretty good. Let's just use Flamethrower again and wipe Jinx out. Oh, she switched out. Come on, we haven't seen that the whole game, and now we're gonna see it? Yeah, and Flamethrower is gonna do nothing against Slowbro. This is bad. So I do want to switch here, but I don't know if I want to switch into Splinter. I guess I'm gonna, but this might be a death sentence for Splinter. This could be a really bad decision, because we're really going to need a strong Pokemon to go up against Lapras. Lapras is going to be a tough Pokemon to beat. Okay, Splinter hung in there. I think we risk it and go for a Thunder. I think that's the right move here. Does it hit? It does. So we lucked out there. That's good news. That should be a one-hit KO. Now, I'm not going to risk that again. I find it very unlikely we're going to get off two Thunders in the same battle. And Cloyster is coming out, so let's keep battling. I think a Thunderbolt should be enough for Cloyster. Cloyster is really defensive. It's a really good Pokemon. Oh, it looks like I'm actually going to do the smart thing here and give a Max Potion to Splinter, maybe. That was a good decision, because Cloyster's probably going to hit with something not that hard, knowing that we're about to die. It's not going to hit with something super effective. But I don't think Cloyster... Oh, Hydro Pump. That would actually be devastating to us. That might be a one-hit KO on Splinter. That's probably the most effective Water-type move in the game. Let's see. Does Thunderbolt take Cloyster out? It does. Okay. That's surprising, because Cloyster is a really defensive Pokemon, but I guess its special defenses might not be that great. I don't know. I'd have to look at the stats there. Jinx is coming back out. I want Taiga to finish what he started. I feel like that's the right move. Taiga deserves the win here. He's been a pretty valuable asset this far in the game. Like, surprisingly, you know, when we first got Taiga, I kept saying, man, I wonder if Taiga's actually going to become usable, but come the end of the game here, Taiga has been a monster to deal with. I wouldn't say he's our best teammate, and at times we do have to, you know, push him in the direction of winning, but he's still pretty solid. I'll give him that. And Taiga leveled up. Good job, Taiga. That's what we like to see. And it looks like I'm going to stick it out Yeah, this could be devastating for Taiga. It's probably gonna be, but maybe let's try Solar Beam. Let's see, because if we could tank one hit and Solar Beam hits, I'd be curious to see how much damage it does. No way Taiga lives that. That is not happening. Oh my goodness, Taiga lived it. Let's see what Solar Beam does here. It's immediately going to go into it, so we can't back out. That is a lot of damage up against a Lapras. But of course, yeah, Hydro Pump is going to take me out, so... Taiga, honestly, that was a very honorable death for you. I appreciate your contributions in this battle, Taiga. Let's see, a Thunderbolt is going to be quick and efficient. As long as she didn't heal there, we all honestly sort of knew we were going to get the W. Like I said, the only way we wouldn't get it is if she decided to heal Lapras there, but she didn't decide to do that, so we're good. Lorelei is down. We are 1 for 4 so far, folks, which is a pretty good feeling. You know? Making some progress. I believe we're going to need to use... Yeah, we have 49 revives. There's no way we run out of items. Honestly, we are above and beyond prepared for this battle. That's my honest take on it. So I'm not concerned in the slightest for the Elite Four here. It might get tricky in some areas, but honestly, I think this is going to be pretty straightforward. And I'm going to move Wumbo to position number 1 just because I'm so familiar with the Elite Four in this generation. I know who's next. And it's the Hiker. Just kidding, it's Bruno, but it's always a big joke that Bruno is kind of a pushover of the Elite Four. But I am hoping that in this remake he has a slightly better team than he has in other games. I'm hoping they at least did him a little bit of justice. Because, yeah, he really is a pushover in other games. Like, it's not a problem to deal with him ever. I've never had difficulty dealing with Bruno. I'm sure I might this time around, but we'll see. Yeah, this is an easy one hit probably with Surf. Yep, not a problem there, as expected. Let's see who he's going to send out next. I don't know what his team looks like in this remake, so it might be a little bit better. Hitmonchan. Okay, I'm going to keep battling because Wumbo has the Psychic type moves, so we should be fine here. Let's go ahead and get him with the Psychic. I hope this is a one-hit KO. It is not. Okay, Thunder Punch is actually going to do a good chunk of damage. But it did not knock us out, so one more Psychic should be more than enough to deal with Bruno and his Hitmonchan here. Good job, Wumbo. Wumbo's really hanging in there. So now he's got probably nothing. Machamp. Okay, I do want to switch Pokemon here just in case he has another Onix. But honestly, Spoons is gonna be able to handle Hitmonchan here. Or Machamp. Yeah, Machamp is a solid Pokemon, but I mean, the fighting type in this generation is good against the normal typing, that's about it. And it has plenty of weaknesses, so. Let's see, can Spoons take... Spoons probably cannot take an Earthquake. Nope. Sorry, Spoons. I'm not sure if the critical hit there helped him severely, but I do believe Wumbo's going to outspeed here, so I'm not too concerned. And we still have more than enough of our team to deal with any hiccups that could come our way, but yeah, we're going to outspeed. We get that Psychic off. That's going to blow Machamp out of here, so nothing too hazardous there. Wumbo gets some EXP. Everybody else gets some EXP. Splinter levels up. Good job, Splinter. And I didn't see who that was. I genuinely missed it. I think it was like Poliwrath, maybe? Because I'm sending in Splinter. That would make the most sense. And these are... Poliwrath is a huge change to his team, and I think makes him a lot better. Because in the original one, he just has like a ton of Onyxes. I can't remember if he has Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee, but I know he has 2 Onyxes, a Machamp. Yeah, and Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, I do believe that's his team. But Superpower, ooh, okay. Splinter hung in there. But only by a little bit. He probably needed that level up to deal with this. That was probably excellent timing for him to level up. There we go. Poliwrath is done. See you later, Poliwrath. And Hitmonlee's coming out next. So let's honestly maybe keep battling here. Now it looks like I'm going to switch. I'm going to send out Gunshow, which is not a great move because he's going to be super effective against Gunshow. I don't know what I was thinking here because it's his last Pokemon. We could really send out Splinter, do some initial damage, and finish him off with Wumbo, but I guess we'll send out Splinter and do a Glitzy Glow. That's going to be a super effective move. I don't know if it'll be enough to one-hit him. No, but it sends him at below half. So in this situation, he's usually not going to retaliate with a potion, which is always good, but it's a gutsy call. But it looks like Gunshow's going to be able to handle this. So we're all good here. That should be the end of Hitmonlee. Yeah, I was going to say, it was close to tell if he had like 1 health point left or whatever, but it looks like we did pretty good. I still think the right move there would have been get off a Thunder, possibly with Raichu, and then send in Wumbo to finish the job. But we still got it done. A little dirty, but we still got it done. Let's go in our medicine pocket. Let's get a revive. Revive Spoons, because we're going to need Spoons for the next battle, baby! Spoons is going to be a big contributor in the next battle. And honestly, I know I have max potions, but I'm just going to start using hyper potions at this point. We have so many of them. There's no way we're going to use 50. Like, it's not happening. So let's try that. Let's rearrange our party. We want Spoons to go out first. Slightly higher leveled, and Spoons is going to be a foe to reckon with against our next opponent. This is Agatha, I believe, of the Elite Four, if I recall her name correctly. Yes, Agatha. So this is number 3. We are 2 down, halfway through the Elite Four, and we're making quick work of it, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this should be relatively easy to finish up. A Brook is coming out. An interesting starting Pokemon for her, because I do know who her ace is, and her ace is a really strong Pokemon. But Spoon should outspeed a Brook, and I'm hoping Psychic is a one-hit KO against him. I don't think he's like really set up to deal with that. Yeah, he's not. Okay. I know I had a lot of problems with her in the Nuzlocke. Like, this is where I think I started losing Pokemon, even though I had a Kadabra on the team. But here comes Gengar. Gengar is a foe to be reckoned with on Agatha's team, and honestly, might be able to take out Spoons if we don't get a one-hit KO here. But we did get a one-hit KO. That's actually really impressive. Good job, Spoons. I was not expecting that, because they're equally matched. At least in my opinion, they are. Wumbo leveled up. Good job, Wumbo. Hanging in there like a champ. A Golbat is about to come out. I'm going to keep battling, although you could argue it may have been a safe option to throw in Raichu here in case we need Spoons for the rest of the fight and we don't one-hit here, but let's see how this goes. I didn't expect to one-hit the Gengar, so yeah, I one-hit the Golbat. I wasn't expecting that either, but, you know, it's good. And we do have Wumbo to fall back on if things indeed hit the fan, but we will see. Weezing's coming out. This is actually an interesting one here because I know we have gone up against Weezing before and not one-hit Weezing, so I'm expecting not to this time around. But Weezing doesn't have any like strong ghost type moves either. It's more poison reliant. And we actually took out Weezing. This is really impressive. We are taking down Agatha pretty easily. And I was expecting if anybody was going to give us a run for our money, it would be her or the champion. But here comes a Gengar. This one might be able to outspeed, so we need to be a little careful. As I say that, I leave Spoons in there and just do Psychic. And yes, it outsped and hit with a Shadow Ball. This is probably going to be devastating. Yep, a one-hit KO. That sucks. So, I think... Oh, Taiga. Interesting choice, Average Joe. So we can't hit with normal type moves. We can hit with any special type moves, though. And Fire Blast seems like as good as a move of any. It's not going to have any, like... You can see it might be able to two-hit us, but it's not going to be able to one-shot Taiga. So I think that's why I went down that path. And then let's go with Flamethrower. Sludge Bomb might be able to knock out Taiga here. Yeah, Taiga fainted. Okay, it was a worthy try. Taiga was standing his own. We could send Gunshow out. Gunshow has Glitzy Glow, which is going to be super effective. I don't think this is going to be a big deal. Yeah, as long as we didn't try for... Oh, I got poisoned. I'm going to have to use an additional item. Not a big deal, but it just kind of stinks. It is nice to give Gunshow some of these winning victories, though. I haven't really used Gunshow a lot throughout the Let's Play. I know I've said time and time again, Eevee really isn't my favorite Pokemon, but Gunshow has been pretty great this Let's Play, so I really want to give Gunshow some spotlight time in this episode, so that way it gets to have the... just sort of the credit it deserves for carrying us this far into the game. But here we go, let's heal everybody up before we go on to one of my favorite trainers in the game. It will be Lance coming up next, but let's go. Let's give this last antidote to Gunshow, and that may scare some of you, like, oh, you only have one antidote, but I do have 45 full heals, so we're fine. In all reality, we're fine. I just kind of wanted to get rid of the antidote. So any freezes, burns, anything like that, the full heal is going to take care of it, and they're pretty inexpensive. I would recommend if you're playing through the game, you grab a good chunk of them before going into the Elite Four. You probably don't need 45, but... Or how many? Yeah, 45. You don't need that many, but maybe 10, 15 at max. I mean, I've only used one. You really need a lot of revives and as many potions as you can grab. That's the biggest thing. And the potions are important in case you want to use them in like the middle of a match. But here we go up against Dragon Trainer Lance. Yes, and I do love the Dragon-type Pokemon. I was not able to find any Dragonairs or anything like that while I played through, so I don't know where they are, honestly. But Dragonite is, honestly, in this generation, it's up there in like my top 3 favorite Pokemon, which would be a good question. I'm going to drop that down in the comments below. What is your favorite Gen 1 Pokemon? I'd be curious to see the answer to that from a lot of people. I do like that he has Seadra on his team. I don't know if Seadra is technically a dragon type in this generation, but I know that Sea King definitely is. So that might just be a nod to that. Or maybe it is Seadra. I don't. Maybe I'm thinking wrong. But it might just be a nod to that. It might actually have the dragon typing in this game. I'm really unsure. If it does, that's really cool. And the next time I play through this generation, I would love to have Seadra on the team. Like, that would be a ton of fun. And we will circle back and eventually do a Nuzlocke on this game. So we will have the opportunity to do that, given we could find a Horsey. We become lucky enough that that becomes an option, but that's a ways down the road, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure, as you all know. Let's go with Surf here. Aerodactyl is going to outspeed, though. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Luckily, Brock Slide's not that effective. Hopefully, Surf is super effective. Yeah, but not a one-hit KO. That kind of stinks. But I don't know. He might have Hyper Beam. That would be scary. He's just going to go with Rock Slide again, so we're okay. Yeah, I know a lot of Lance's Pokemon in the original game had Hyper Beam, and that's a really scary move to go up against. He might actually have a Charizard on his team, too. In the past, he has. That would be very cool. Be fun to go up against a Charizard this late in the game. Spoons grew to level 55. Good job, Spoons. Gyarados is coming out. Okay. So we know from our training that Splinter should be able to deal with the Gyarados no problem. This should be a one-hit KO. Don't have to worry about it. We should be in the clear. I'm not even concerned with Gyarados at this point. He might outspeed, which could be dangerous, but he doesn't. This is either going to be a 1 or a 2 hit. It's a 1 hit, so we're fine. And now it's time for Lance's ace. We have good old Dragonite coming out. Come on, let's see Dragonite. Oh no, it's actually Charizard. So he has 2 Pokemon left. I didn't even see that. I'm going to go with Chomper here. Now you may say, Average Joe, Chomper doesn't have any rock type moves. How is he going to do here? Well, he's going to be able to take some punches, and I'm going to set up Stealth Rock against him. Charizard gets Dragon Pulse. I don't think Charizard's a Dragon type Pokemon. I mean, which sort of defeats the purpose of why I sent out Chomper, because I'm going to try and use Dragon Pulse against him. But I also do like the idea of setting up the Stealth Rock so that way we do some damage right out of the gate against Dragonite. Because Dragonite can be a pretty bulky Pokemon. It's going to have Hyper Beam and a whole bunch of stuff that we're not going to be able to deal with well. Let's see if Dragon Pulse is super effective. It's not. So Charizard is, in fact, not a Dragon-type Pokemon, but still on Lance's team. That's interesting. This might be enough to knock out Chomper here. Yeah. I was thinking about healing up. I decided not to. That's fine. Can Wumbo outspeed here? It looks like I decided to go with Splinter instead. Another okay option. Honestly, I think we have everything we need to take care of the rest of his team. I'm not all that concerned. Yeah, that's going to be super effective against Charizard because he has the flying type there. Now, Dragonair, or Dragonite, is a sole dragon type Pokemon, so no flying type gimmicks, nothing like that. Although, like I said, we did set up correctly. So he is going to take some initial damage as soon as he comes out, and Wumbo has Blizzard on him. So if we could hit first, which I am not sure if we can, this should be no problem. There we go, he's going to take some damage just because we set up correctly. Let's try for Blizzard. Oh, he avoided the attack, that bastard. And he's going to go with Outrage, but I think that does some damage back at him. So all the setup I did for the Dragon-type Pokemon didn't pay off. That's fine. Gunshow, what do you got? Let's see, can Gunshow beat Dragonite? This would be interesting. I'm not sure if we have anything that's really... Yeah, I guess Glitzy Glow is going to be a pretty effective move. It might be worth it to go with the Fire-type move, because that seems to cause a burn. Like, pretty consistently. Outrage against Gunshow is going to be pretty darn effective. Yeah, let's try Slizzly Slide. Because that usually causes a burn, which is going to continue to do damage to Dragonite after the fact. Yep, perfect. I'm just trying not to use items in this fight. Oh, and he's knocked in confusion due to fatigue. So that stinks for him. Let's try Batty Bat, I guess. Okay, yeah. He's confused. Can you hit yourself in your own confusion, Dragonite? No, you're gonna knock out Gunshow here at the end. Did Gunshow hang on? He did. I don't know how Outrage works. It might be like equal to the amount of health or something like that. But I think Batty Bat is gonna end it here. Gunshow, once again, getting the limelight this man deserves. This little Eevee. He is coming through at the end, folks. That's what we like to see. And I'm a first-class Pokemon trainer, according to Lance, and I got $11,000 for that battle. That's nice. And I would have been the champion, but I have one more trainer to face. Who is that trainer? It's Professor Oak! Oh, what a shock! Not really. Actually, it's YouTube. YouTube. I wish it was Professor Oak. I know that in the original game he had coding and he had a team and everything like that. I wish Oak was the Pokemon champion because his team in the coding of the original game was phenomenal. It's like one of the best Pokemon teams you could have in this generation. But YouTube is not going to be easy to take down. I get that feeling right out the get-go. I just know he's going to have some tricks up his sleeve. It's not going to be the traditional YouTube that I'm used to battling. How he made it this far, I have no idea, because I've had to do his dirty work this whole game. You heard me, YouTube. But we'll see. I'm sure it won't be too bad to take him down. Let's heal up, everybody. Get everybody ready to go as we prepare to fight against the one and only YouTube. Should be fun and exciting. Let's go. Average Joe gonna give it to you. Let's go, YouTube. He's like, oh, I'm excited to see you, Average Joe. I am excited to see you too, YouTube, but not for the same reason. I'm excited to beat you down, punk. I am coming for you, YouTube. What do you have to say about that? Probably nothing, but let's go. Here is the final battle of the game, ladies and gentlemen. This will determine if we are a champion or not. It's going to send out Pidgeot. So already a very different team that I'm used to dealing with. But I'm going to send out Chomper. You might be asking yourself why. Well, the answer is quite clear. The Stealth Rock setup is pretty good. Oh shit, he's using a magical stone. This is going to screw us over big time. This is not good. The Mega Evolutions are not great. I mean, they're good, but this is not going to be fun. Air Slash again. Man, and that makes me miss moves, it looks like. Yeah, it can cause flinching. I'm going to try it one more time. Chomper is going to get a max potion here if he can't do this, because Stealth Rock is going to be extremely helpful. Yeah. That's not fair. 3 flinches in a row. Are you kidding me? Let's go with the max potion. I'm glad I saved these and didn't just throw them out the window. Let's heal him up. Heal him up all the way. We need him to send out those Stealth Rocks. That is going to make his team a whole lot more manageable. Come on. Stealth Rock. Let's do it. Air Slash again, man. This Air Slash is brutal. But Chomper finally got a Stealth Rock out. It's a good job, Chomper. That doesn't cause any initial damage, but it's going to cause a lot of future damage. Let's try Ice Punch here. I don't think that's going to be super effective, but it should do a little bit of damage. And Chomper's done his purpose. And he keeps flinching, so I'm going to let him go down like the tank he is. And of course, Chomper, R.I.P. buddy. You did a good job getting us here. We appreciate you. Let's go with Splinter. Let's deal with this Pokemon that I was not expecting to see. Having a Mega Evolution this late in the game, I mean, I guess I could too, but it is just not fun. Heat Wave, oh boy. That is going to do some damage. But there we go. Yeah, we did a ton of damage too. What do you have to say about that, buddy? And I'm not sure if he's going to switch here or not. I kind of get the feeling, yeah, he's going to switch and he's going to send out something that this Thunderbolt is going to do nothing against a Marowak. Of course. But there we go. We got the initial damage from the Stealth Rocks. It's always nice. Let's send in Wumbo. Hopefully Wumbo can deal with this. I have a feeling that YouTube's got some tricks up his sleeve in this battle. He's already showed us one hand. What does he have in the others? Okay, Boomerang. That's actually going to be pretty effective depending on how many times it hits us. Hopefully not more than 2. Okay, we're good. Let's go with a good old Surf. This should hopefully one-hit Marowak. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, boy. This is getting dicey. Because Boomerang, if it hits twice here, it might knock Wumbo out. Oh, Wumbo, you toughed it out. Good job, Wumbo. That's what we needed to see. That's going to make all the difference in this fight, Wumbo. Oh my god, he withdrew him. Are you kidding me? He's going to send out Vileplume. So Surf is going to do damage here, but not a lot. Honestly, it might be better to try and get a Psychic off with Wumbo here. I don't know. Because it's easier to just heal up. Yeah, let's send him out. Let's send out Taiga. This is getting pretty dicey. We haven't taken out a single one of his Pokemon. And we have one of our Pokemon done. And then one of our Pokemon close to dead here. This is going to be bad. It's getting pretty shaky. I think I'm going to go for the more consistent Flamethrower here. Something tells me Fire Blast wouldn't have worked. And I'm hoping Solar Beam doesn't do a ton of damage because we're a Fire type here. I mean, it's going to do a good chunk, but hopefully not kill us. Yeah, that's good. I'm okay with that. Let's go for Flamethrower. Get him taken care of. There we go. We finally took out the first of his Pokemon. I mean, geez, this has been a pretty big fight. Okay, everybody's getting some good experience, though. Splinter leveled up. Good job, Splinter. He's going to send out a Slowbro. Good thing you just leveled up, Splinter. Can you knock out a Slowbro? I think the Thunder might be worth the risk here. That's my honest opinion. Thunder, it's not 100% accurate, but Slowbro could be a massive pain if we let him live. And the spikes are going in him. It's very good. Oh, it looks like I'm going to elect for Thunderbolt, which still a good move. Not a one-hit KO, though. It's going to use Light Screen, so it's going to try and protect itself here. Yeah, that's the thing. It affects the whole team, though. Now they're all stronger against special-type moves. So it really is a good setup. But now it's interesting. Anytime he sends out one of those hurt Pokemon, they're going to get hit by the Stealth Rocks. So we're actually going to be in pretty good shape to take out a lot of his team. Because a lot of the rest of them are hurt. Rapidash. Ooh, this is a cool find. We haven't seen Rapidash all game. Oh yeah, we have. Blaine had a Rapidash. What am I talking about? I have no idea. But here, I actually do want to give some love to the main man himself. So I'm going to go with a Max Revive, because we do have them. And I'm going to give that to Chomper. Because I feel like Chomper has more use than we could imagine right now. There we go. That took out Splinter. No big deal. It's okay. I want Chomper to get some good love in here at the end of the game. He was, like, as much as I knew he was going to be strong, he has turned into a literal beast come the end of this game and has saved me on more accounts than I can count. So I want to give him the opportunity to really show off his skills here in the end of the game. Damage by the recoil. Of course, Earthquake. This is for sure going to be a one-hit KO. That's not even a question here. Rapidash has fainted. Chomper getting some valuable EXP. He's going to send out Raichu. I'm going to hang in there. And this is why I knew it would be worth it for Chomper. Because I want Chomper to take down Raichu. Stealth Rock still doing their good old work. And Earthquake is going to be super effective. Iron Tail is going to be super effective against me, though. Ooh, that is shaky. Is an Earthquake enough to take out Raichu? I hope so. Yeah, it is. Okay. Very good. And we already know he has 2 Pokemon left, and we've already seen them. So we know who we're dealing with. We're either getting Marowak here, or we're getting Pidgeot. Chomper leveled up. Very well deserved for Chomper. Let's see. Marowak is coming out. Yep. I'm going to keep battling. Let's try and get an Earthquake off here before he knocks us out. Can we do it? I am hoping we can. Yeah. Oh, Chomper outspeeds Marowak. That is surprising. Man, look at Chomper taking out like the entirety of the team here. Almost the entirety of it. Taiga leveled up. Good job, Taiga. And here comes Pidgeot. I'm going to leave Chomper in there. Or send out Gunshow. Yeah, let's finish it. Gunshow, our original Pokemon. He's going to come out and make the final statement in this game. That should be pretty impressive. There we go. Come on. I beat Champion YouTube. Did he kill himself on the Stealth Rocks? I missed it there. I missed it for a second. I looked away for 1 second, folks. I think the Stealth Rocks killed him. But there we go. That is it for this Let's Play, ladies and gentlemen. There is still 10 minutes left, because if you know me, you know what we have to go and try and accomplish. But for those that hung with it thus far, I really appreciate you. If you liked any of the videos in this series, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff is greatly motivational for myself to make videos just like this in the future. And it's free on your end. So really, you know, it's a simple thing you could do that I greatly appreciate if you do. Like I said, I guess my question here for the video is going to be, what's your favorite Gen 1 Pokemon? If you want to elaborate on why, feel free to go ahead and do that. I'd be interested to see what your guys' responses are to that. And then, of course, we'll be moving into Pokemon Soul Silver this upcoming week. I think we will have an episode out Tuesday and Thursday of next week, and then the following week, maybe Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I want to kind of rotate on and off 2 to 3 videos a week, because we'll have 3 videos a week for Kingdom Hearts 2, which will be coming out Monday, so tomorrow. If you're interested in those Let's Plays, hey, look out for them on the channel. They will be coming out this upcoming week. So as I'm recording this, it is May 7th. So May 8th should be the debut of Kingdom Hearts 2, and May 9th, the debut of Pokemon Soul Silver. I'm hoping all goes smooth there, but here we go. We get to see our team finally cross the finish line. Chomper Spoons. We saw Gun Show first. Splinter, the main man. Taiga, who has impressed me very much. And Wumbo, a first-timer for the team and a ton of fun to use. But that is it. Congratulations to the champion. Congratulations to all of you guys. Honestly, I really wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you guys watching. So there was a little bit of the outro. Here is like the actual end of the game. You can see we finally made our way home. Eevee's plucking some flowers, looking all cute, doing what Eevee does. And that's it, folks. That is the end of this game. Usually I leave the end screen on there for a second or two. Yep, of course. So that's the end of this Let's Play. But if you know me, we have one more thing to do. Let's go see what it is. Spoons, my main man, how you doing? YouTube's like, anybody home? He's coming up. It's like, morning champion. Don't get too comfortable with that title. He's going to be stealing it from me. Oh boy. Did I hear the rumors? There's talk going around about a strong Pokemon. I'm like, I want to catch the Pokemon. It was near Cerulean City. So this is going to be in Cerulean Cave. I don't show myself getting there, and I don't show a large chunk of the cave, just because it's a lot, and we already have 40 minutes on the game clock here. But it's the cave right outside of Cerulean City. You just surf along the coast to get there, and you're able to get there. I did want to include this little bit, though. So once you finish the game, you saw time and time again, I have said, man, I really wish I could fly. But now if we have a Charizard, Aerodactyl, or Dragonite, we can fly wherever we want to. So that's pretty cool. And there's master trainers around here. We won't be taking any of those on, maybe on a weekend episode, or maybe like a thank you if we reach 50 subscribers, because it looks like we are on the road to do that. We'll take a look at that stuff. But here I'm getting down to the brass tacks of it. We're getting down to the end of Cerulean Cave. There's a lot of strong Pokemon in here. Unfortunately, a lot of them we've already caught. Like, a lot of them aren't really exciting to see. But this is where the one and only legendary Pokemon lives, and we get to answer the question, will we be able to catch him? Usually catching him is how I end the game, but it is going to be pretty difficult because we have to knock him out before we could just throw our Master Ball. It's not as simple as it used to be, folks. Is there an item hanging out back here? No, but there is Mewtwo, as we just saw. Let's go. Mewtwo, I'm ready to take you on. And this is where I realized, I'm like, oh crap. We're actually going to have to beat Mewtwo this time around. It's not as simple as throwing a Master Ball at him, we actually have to defeat him like we did with the birds, which with the birds wasn't a big deal. But I think Mewtwo's probably going to be like level 70, if I remember correctly. So this is going to be a challenge. Oh, my voice cracked right at the end. Wow, what a way to end the series. But there we go. Average Joe versus Mewtwo. Mewtwo appears. His stats rise. Gonna send out spoons. Can I get off a hit? I don't think so, honestly. I think this is gonna be a very bad battle. He's gonna use Psychic. It's gonna be pretty devastating. Yeah, one hit KO. I have a feeling that's how this whole battle is gonna look. Just one hit KOs across the board. And I can't just throw the Master Ball out there. We're in trouble. We don't have anything that can outspeed, and we probably don't have anything that could defeat him. He has like a 20 level jump on us. Okay, Amnesia. So he's raising his special defenses. So we did attack. We were able to hit him once. Try for a Blizzard. He's going to use Psychic. This is probably going to knock us out. Yeah, we are not looking good here. Oh, but I actually... Oh, he avoided the attack. You son of a bitch. Okay, yeah, he's definitely going to knock us out now. Yeah. Yep, I think we are going to faint for the first time in all this game. I think that's what's about to happen here. Gun Show, can you outspeed? You have some pretty killer stats, buddy. You've been doing pretty good. Can you hit with a baddie bad and show us how much damage we're going to do here? Use a baddie bad, Gun Show. It's a dark type move. It's not going to be super effective. Oh, that was pretty good. It was super effective. Oh, man. And that was a critical hit. But, man, I have a feeling he's going to hit us with a recover. Are you kidding? That's going to be Mewtwo to a T. He's going to keep recovering health. And, yeah, that critical hit really helped us out, but without that critical hit, we aren't doing much. This is going to be a lost cause here, because he's going to use Psychic. It's probably going to one-hit Gun Show. If not, yeah. Yeah. Like I thought. Let's use next Pokemon, I guess. We're already here. Chomper. Yeah, even Stealth Rocks can't help us now, because he's not switching in and out. There's really nothing we could do to cause consistent damage here. Try an Earthquake. If Chomper could hit with an Earthquake, we might be in good shape, but yeah, nope, he can't. This is going bad real quick. Yeah. Taiga, you have a good chance to outspeed, but that's about it, and I don't think you're going to. I think you're not going to be quick enough here. I tried to go in my bag to see if I could just grab the Master Ball, but I cannot. We have 2 minutes left on the clock, so even if we started reviving people, it's not going to make much of a difference. Plus, we've seen we can't really do damage. And we can, but it's like nothing against Mewtwo. Meaning Mewtwo definitely is the strongest Pokemon we have come across to date. Splinter, you have the best chance of outspeeding. I'll give you that. At least as far as I'm concerned. You're my little speed demon. Can we try a Thunder? Nope. We get nothing. There we go. Our whole team has been defeated by one Pokemon. I was overwhelmed by my defeat. I panic and return home. So there we go. That is going to be the end. I'm going to give Average Joe a little bit of a team switch up here, because he's going to hightail it for the mountains and continue to be a strong trainer. But he doesn't want to be overpowered, you know? His team carried him here, but it's time that we give him a fresh team to work with. A fresh Pokemon team that he can begin anew with. So I'm going to add Squirtle to the party. Replacing Wumbo, of course. Let's see, who else? We wanted to add Charmander, my main man. Taiga, you were valuable. Gonna leave these Pokemon home with my mom to protect her. We do need some protection out there in the wild, so let's take a Zapdos with us. Because we will need some protection as we're leaving all of our strong Pokemon home. Let's take Haunter. Maybe King. King can replace our Chomper. He'll be our middle of the ground Pokemon protecting us out in the wild. And I guess Spoons is the last guy to replace. Let's replace him with Haunter. That is the team Average Joe is going to sail into the sunset with as he builds yet another strong team while he tries to get over his defeat from Mewtwo. But that's it for this series, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, if you liked, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you all here on the next Let's Play. Till then, everybody take it easy, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.